Hey guys, welcome to another video of Certified Potterheads. Today we're going to discuss a question that I've been asked about multiple times. The question is, if characters like Sir Nicholas, Nearly Headless Nick, the Grey Lady, the Bloody Baron, and even Moaning Myrtle returned as ghosts, why didn't James, Lily, Dumbledore, or especially Voldemort return as ghosts? The answer lies in understanding how wizards or witches in the wizarding world become ghosts. From that, two important things. First, wizards or witches who don't want to move on and choose to stay in this world can become ghosts. Second, this decision must be made during the limbo stage. If a wizard or witch decides not to move on, they remain in this world as a ghost, tied to their essence for eternity. For example, Sir Nicholas died over 500 years ago and is still a ghost. That's why, in Dumbledore's words, anyone in their right mind considers death to be a new adventure and chooses to move on from this world. Therefore, characters like Dumbledore, Lily, James, Snape, or any other wizard or witch whose unfinished business, anger, or purpose was resolved during their lifetime choose to move on and do not stay as ghosts. That's why these characters didn't return as ghosts. Now the important question arises. What about Voldemort? He was obsessed with immortality. He wanted to stay in this world at all costs. If needed, he could have remained as a ghost to command his army and fulfill his purpose, ruling over muggles and preventing half-bloods from learning magic. But despite his obsession with staying in this world, he did not return as a ghost. Why didn't he return? He spent years in a state worse than being a ghost, so why didn't he come back after death? To answer this, we need to understand who does return as a ghost. Ghosts are usually wizards whose deaths are unnatural. For example, Sir Nicholas was executed with 45 blows of a blunt axe, which couldn't cleanly decapitate him. He was innocent too. The Grey Lady was murdered, the Bloody Baron committed suicide, and so on. In each of these cases, the wizard or witch felt deep regret, fear of moving on, or a strong unwillingness to leave this world. So, when they reached Limbo, the same place Harry went, they were given the choice to stay or move on. These wizards chose to stay, and their souls remained as ghosts in this world. Now, when it comes to Voldemort, as we know, he was obsessed with immortality and staying in this world. If he had been given the option, he would almost certainly have chosen to stay as a ghost. His overconfidence in himself would have made him believe that he could somehow return to life, regain his body, and continue his plans. For that, staying connected to the world as a ghost would have been crucial. However, Voldemort was never given this option, and the reason for this lies in his horcruxes. When someone dies, their soul goes to limbo, where they make the decision to move on or stay. But Voldemort had split his soul into multiple pieces through the creation of horcruxes. When he reached limbo, his soul was incomplete. We saw a glimpse of this incomplete soul during Harry's time in limbo. Voldemort's soul was weak, helpless, unable to move or think, and incapable of making any decisions. In a way, after his death, this is how he remained permanently in limbo, neither able to move on nor able to return to this world as a ghost. If Voldemort had felt regret before his death, realized the errors of his ways, and destroyed his horcruxes himself, his soul fragments might have reunited. This would have made his soul whole again, allowing him to either move on or return as a ghost. But with each destroyed horcrux, only a fragment of his soul reached limbo, and those fragments were just that, pieces of a whole, not complete souls. Because of this, all those fragmented pieces of his soul remained in limbo, incomplete, incapable of making any decisions. This is why Voldemort never returned as a ghost. So, friends, this is why Voldemort, unlike many other wizards, didn't return as a ghost after his death. What are your thoughts on this? Let me know in the comments below. If you liked the video, don't forget to like and share it. I'll be back soon with another video.